It's the NFL Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't hang on. It was a dream chance for any D-lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Buccaneers.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. From midfield, here's Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bills' 40-yard line.
Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
Jones, the ball.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, now Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Brady's pass.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
9 yards.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now Brady. And this one is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A toss running left, Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
On the play. And it's third down.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Fournette on the toss to the right. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski.
Brady's pass.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 3.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Carry.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Bills will move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That catch good for only a couple.
This is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see it. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Allen's throw is complete. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
He can run. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Pass complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, it's Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady again. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Nice pick, nice pick.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Double dog, that's the way. Middle. 45's the Mike. Tackle. 45.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's Brady to throw.
Buccaneers.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
No, 66. You ain't going nowhere.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
He may try and run for this. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen now on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Pass complete to
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucks.
From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 45 to the mic. 45.
Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Singletary again. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Leads to 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
45 to the mic. You got nothing. You got nothing. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Watch the run, watch the run.
One final try here for Allen. That'll be taken in
No
by Beasley.
fucking way.
Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now a play fake. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Airing this one out for Evans. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Singletary to get the drive started. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 66 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
On first down, Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Buccaneers.
Wait, 53!
To throw is Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That'll bring up second down.
The 24-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Bills are going to recover. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They go right back to Singletary. Down to about the 22 here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
9-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick is good. Be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So in a row.
Mayfield on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just get a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. From the gun, Mayfield steps away. He'll try it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Cody Parkey.
Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
22-yard line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Andy's getting the ball here, Andy's getting the ball. Hey, bro,
On 3rd down, Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 22 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Brady now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Brady going to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down. Again, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
First down.
23 yards on the play.
1st and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Browns 13, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Browns take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy.
When old logic holds us back, it's up to us to defy it.
My talent is making people happy. You would never want to get rid of Keith as a friend, ever. He's a loving person. He comes, shakes everybody's hand. Cook, funny, outgoing.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time. NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This is Tony Pollard. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
Throwing. Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. You got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this 1st quarter. And he's got a 1st down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge.
Oh, Prescott stripped, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
16-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Play action, now it's Brady. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
22-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he tiptoes around defenders for a gain of about 5.
15-yard line. It's a gain of
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Alabama.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Zerline's kick is up and through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 39-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Flushed out right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they'll bring him down. 7 yards. At halftime, whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a...
I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. A toss running left, Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second and 11 now. Brady. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First down.
First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The tight end Blake Bell, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Dallas.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Buccaneers 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Gets around it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They run the counter. Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 39 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Suckup for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Cowboys 10.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Elliott. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Dancing to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Look at that, a diving catch. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And 5 at the Buccaneers' 42-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. Elliott a first down and more. Power running, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Buccaneers 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Third down.
Now a play fake. Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And down to the 20. A big play for the Bucs there on third down. 45 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. On play action, it's Brady. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Now Brady. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the fourth.
Cowboys 24. Buccaneers 22. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 8 yards to go on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
This nigga is retarded.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
3 at the 29-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
4th down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 28 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Score Browns 12. Buccaneers nothing.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 63 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the out. Watch the out. Jim, let me go.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. Mayfield now. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Not much there, only a yard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Nick Chubb.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And Parkey's kick is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he returns this to the 22.
J-Don Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. Yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Regular. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 68 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
45. All day, every day, any day. 45's the mark.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Working out of the gun, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
39-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam, slam. Out, 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 out. Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand off to their big tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Adrian Claiborne, and this Browns defense stands tall. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't It's gonna take it. No hesitation, but don't try my patience.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
45.
Now Mayfield. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone.